Before the sun rises over the mountains of northern Vietnam, thousands of people are already moving. Some walk for hours. Others arrive on motorbikes carrying baskets, vegetables, livestock, handmade clothing, and everything they hope to sell before the day is over. They come from villages hidden far beyond the main roads. Families, farmers, traders, children, elders, all traveling toward the same place, a market that appears once a week and then disappears again. This is Bac Ha Market, and today I'm stepping inside one of the most colorful and fascinating gatherings in Vietnam's northern mountains. The road into Bac Ha begins quietly. The mountains are still covered in morning mist. Small villages sit beside empty roads. Smoke rises from simple homes as families prepare for the day. At first, nothing suggests that thousands of people are heading toward the same destination. Then the traffic begins. A motorbike carrying sacks of vegetables, another carrying cages. Families dressed in colorful traditional clothing. People walking beside the road with baskets on their backs. The closer I get to town, the busier everything becomes. It feels less like traveling to a market and more like joining a weekly migration. By the time I arrive, Bac Ha is already awake. The entrance is filled with movement. Voices overlap from every direction. Motorbikes arrive one after another. Traders carry goods toward their stalls. Steam rises from food stands. Traditional clothing fills the streets with bright reds, blues, greens, pinks, and yellows. For a few seconds, I don't know where to look. Every corner seems to contain another story. This is not a quiet market designed for tourists. It is loud, crowded, alive, and completely real. Many travelers think of a market as a place to buy things, but here, buying and selling are only part of the experience. For people living in remote mountain villages, this is also a meeting place, a place to see friends, exchange news, share meals, meet relatives, and reconnect with people they may not see again until the following week. In regions where homes are separated by mountains, valleys, and difficult roads, a weekly market becomes something much more important than commerce. It becomes the social center of mountain life. The first section I enter is filled with fresh produce. Vegetables are arranged in small piles on the ground. Baskets hold herbs, roots, fruit, rice, and spices. Some sellers have only a few items. Others have traveled with enough produce to fill an entire stall. There are no perfect displays, no polished signs, no supermarket lighting. Everything feels direct. The food came from a field. It was carried here, and now it is being sold by the person who grew it. A woman carefully weighs vegetables while another customer examines them. Nearby, an older man sits quietly beside several bags of grain. Nobody is rushing. Prices are discussed. Goods are inspected. Conversations continue. The market moves at its own rhythm. Then I reach the clothing area. This is where the market becomes truly unforgettable. Rows of handmade fabrics fill the stalls. Bright patterns, detailed embroidery, silver jewelry, headscarves, traditional outfits worn by different ethnic communities from across the surrounding mountains. Some garments take weeks or even months to complete. Every color and pattern carries meaning. To an outsider, the clothing is beautiful, but to the people wearing it, it represents identity, community, family, and generations of knowledge passed from one person to another. I watch a woman examine a piece of embroidered fabric. She runs her fingers slowly across the pattern, checks the stitching, turns it over, looks again. This is not a souvenir. She understands every detail. She knows how much work went into it. Nearby, younger women compare colors and laugh together. Children stay close to their families. Older women sit behind piles of fabric they may have made themselves. The entire section feels like a living gallery, except nothing here was created to hang on a wall. It was created to be worn, used, and carried into daily life. As I move deeper into the market, the sounds change. I hear animals. This section is completely different. Buffalo stand beside their owners. Pigs move inside small enclosures. Chickens are held in baskets. Dogs watch the crowds. Traders walk slowly between the animals, examining them carefully. The conversations here are serious. For many families, buying or selling livestock is a major decision. A buffalo may help work the fields. A pig may represent months of income. These are not casual purchases. They can affect an entire household. Watching this part of the market reminds me how different life can be in the mountains. In the city, people discuss phones, cars, rent, and offices. Here, the most important decision of the day might involve an animal, a harvest, or a tool needed for the next season. The priorities are different because life is different. The market reflects that reality better than any museum ever could. Nothing is staged. Nothing is explained on a sign. You simply watch life happen. By late morning, the food area becomes one of the busiest places in the market. Large pots steam beside crowded tables. People sit shoulder to shoulder. Bowls are passed across wooden benches. Conversations become louder. Laughter rises above the noise. For many visitors from nearby villages, this may be the only meal they eat away from home all week. It is not simply food, it is part of the ritual of market day. You arrive, you trade, you meet people, you eat together. Then you begin the long journey home. I sit near one of the food stalls and watch the market move around me. A family shares a meal. Two older men talk across a table. A child watches the steam rise from a bowl. A woman places bags of vegetables beside her feet while she eats. There is something deeply human about this scene. People from different villages, different families, different generations, all gathered in one place. Not because of an event created by a company, not because someone advertised it online, but because this tradition has existed for years, long before travelers began arriving with cameras. The longer I stay, the more I realize that Bac Ha Market cannot be understood by rushing through it. At first, you notice the colors, then the noise, then the crowds. But after a while, you begin to notice the relationships. People greeting each other, helping carry bags, sharing tables, stopping for conversations that seem more important than whatever they came to buy. The market is not only filled with objects, it is filled with connections. One moment stays with me more than the others. An elderly woman sits beside a small collection of handmade goods. She does not call out to customers. She does not try to attract attention. She simply waits. People pass. Some stop. Most do not. Her clothing is covered in patterns that may have taken countless hours to create. Her hands show years of work. Behind her, the market continues at full speed, but she seems completely calm, as though she has witnessed this scene hundreds of times. Perhaps she has. It makes me wonder how many stories are hidden inside this market. How many people woke before sunrise, how far they traveled, what they carried, what they hoped to earn, who they came to meet, what they will take home. A market like this looks chaotic from the outside, but for the people who know it, everything has a place. Every path, every section, every familiar face, every weekly routine. By midday, the light becomes stronger. The morning mist has disappeared. The colors of the clothing seem even brighter beneath the sun. Tourists take photographs. Motorbikes continue arriving. Some traders are beginning to pack. Others are still negotiating. The market is constantly changing. There is no single moment when it begins or ends. It grows, it reaches its peak, then slowly, almost without anyone noticing, it begins to disappear. Sellers fold fabrics. Empty baskets are stacked. Animals are led away. Families gather their purchases. Motorbikes are loaded again. The same roads that brought everyone here now begin carrying them back into the mountains. Within a few hours, the crowded market will become quiet. By evening, only traces will remain. A few empty stalls, some scattered leaves, the memory of thousands of voices. Then the town will wait until the following week. Standing at the edge of the market as people leave, I realize why this place feels so important. Bac Ha Market is not preserved behind glass. It is not a performance. It is a living tradition. It survives because people still need it, still use it, still return to it every week. That is what makes it powerful. The culture here is not remembered, it is practiced. Travelers often search for places that feel authentic, but authenticity is not something a destination can advertise. It appears in ordinary moments: a family eating together, a farmer checking an animal, a woman choosing fabric, an old friend arriving from another village. These moments may look simple, but together they create something increasingly rare: a community gathering that still belongs to the people who created it. By the final crowds beginning to leave, Bac Ha becomes quieter. The mountains surrounding the town come back into focus. For a few hours, this place had felt like the center of the world. Now the roads are carrying everyone away again, back to villages, back to fields, back to homes hidden across northern Vietnam. And I understand something. The market doesn't truly disappear when the stalls close. It continues inside every basket carried home, every story shared, every item traded, every relationship renewed. I came to Bac Ha expecting a colorful market. And yes, the colors were incredible, but that was not what impressed me most. What stayed with me was the feeling of connection. In a landscape where mountains separate communities, this market brings them together. For one morning each week, distance disappears. The roads fill, the town wakes, and thousands of individual lives become one shared story. My journey through Vietnam's mountains has shown me landscapes that feel impossible: roads carved into cliffs, villages above clouds, terraces covering entire mountains. But Bac Ha revealed something different. The mountains are not only beautiful because of their scenery, they are beautiful because of the people who continue building lives within them. And sometimes, the best way to understand a region is not from a viewpoint, it's from inside its busiest market. But beyond Bac Ha, there are still villages far from the crowds, places where roads become smaller, homes become more isolated, and daily life continues almost completely outside the world most travelers know. Next time, we're heading deeper into northern Vietnam to discover what life is really like inside some of the region's most remote mountain communities. Until then, keep exploring.